What's up guys, I'm back with part 2 for this tutorial on how to build this town hall. And in this video, I plan on bringing up the walls for the front and possibly the sides of the building. So you're going to want to grab some bricks, quartz slabs, quartz stairs, blocks of quartz, dark oak fences, and white stained glass panes. So the first thing I'm going to do is you can switch to your brick. I'm going to go in the corner of the building. I'm at the front right hand corner, but it doesn't really matter. And I just want to add another 15 blocks right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now on top of that, you can place one block of quartz. So that is basically the height for the walls. So it's going to be that tall. So I decided to do that real quick just so we have it marked out. Alright, so if you did what I did in part 1 and added this little shape for the plot size, I would recommend just deleting it, because we really don't need it anymore. This was just so you know exactly how big the build is going to be and where to place it. So after we delete the rest of this concrete, you can then switch to your quartz stairs. Alright, so I have my quartz stairs. Go back to the corner where we left off. And you could place one here and one here, just on each side like that. We're not going to fill in the middle. Then you could just keep doing this pattern. So upside down, then a regular one, then upside down, and a regular one. Just keep doing that pattern until you reach the top layer. Alright, so we'll leave it just like that. I'll do it one more time on this side. So we have one just facing regular, then upside down and back and forth in that pattern. So each corner of the building is going to have each side covered up like this. And then in between all of the windows, we're just going to have it on one side like we do here. So speaking of the windows, let's start doing those. The first thing we actually have to do is switch to our brick and add an extra layer next to this wall here. On the top, be sure to add a block of quartz. And then we could start by doing our window. So we have to actually add one extra layer of brick down here. And then you can switch to your block of quartz. I'm going to add 3. Then I'm going to skip over one block and add another 3. Alright, as you can see. Then we can switch out this block here, switch that to a block of quartz. And then we're going to have another block up there. So it just forms a shape like that. Alright, just so we have it out of the way, let's add an extra layer all the way around the quartz like that. Okay, now I'm going to have a stair, a quartz stair here at the bottom, kind of like facing upward. Then at the top, it's going to be upside down. Then let's go back down to the bottom and I have 2 more upside down quartz stairs on its side. Here at the top, they're going to be 2 sideways stairs, but they're like facing upward. Okay, then the last step with the quartz is you can switch to your slabs, add one on the top and at the bottom. Then this is where the dark oak fences come in, so you can add 3 in front of the full blocks of quartz on each side. Then you can switch to your white stained glass panes and fill in the window itself. So we're going to be using the same design for the rest of the 1 block wide windows throughout the build. And then we have a little bit of a different window at the 2nd floor in the middle, and a big window at the middle at the back side. But every other window is going to be looking like this. Okay. Now let's go over to the left side. We can switch back to our bricks. We'll add an extra layer here. Okay. Is that we're going to have another window. Oh wait, no, we have to add 3 layers here. So as you can see, we have 3 layers of brick at the left side of this window. Because right down the middle, we're going to have some quartz stairs. Alright, so you can switch back to your blocks of quartz. And we're just going to have the same window design that we just did. So 3 blocks like that. It could delete this brick, then add one at the top. Real quick, we'll add the extra layers all the way around. So I'll go back and show you how this is looking. Then we'll switch to our quartz stairs. So just like a regular one and an upside down one. Then down here at the bottom, sideways upside down ones. At the top, facing upward, but on their side. Then our quartz slabs. Dark oak fences. And then our white stained glass panes. So there is another window down. Okay, we're gonna have one more. So switch back to your brick. Add an extra 2 layers on this side. And then, like I said, just our last window. So just like this. Same design as all the other ones. And real quick, we'll add an extra layer here with the brick. This is going to be covered up with the pillar going up, but either way, we'll leave the brick right there as it is. Then, like I said, just our same design. So there should be 3 windows in total, and they're all like 3 blocks apart. So I'll go back after I get this one done and show you how everything should be looking. Okay, so this is the first floor, and it's like the front right side of the building. In between all like this space here and this space, there's 3 blocks. As you can see, there's 1 block there, and then there's 2 extra ones over there. Okay, looking good. Let's just continue. So we'll head on over to this side. I'll go to the corner. We're going to do the same thing that we did over there. So you can switch to your brick and add an extra 15 layers on this corner. Okay, then make sure to switch to your block of quartz and add 1 at the top. So it's basically like 6, well actually, all the way down here if you include this brick, it's 16 brick in total, and then the block of quartz. So keep that in mind. We just added an extra 15 because we already had 1 there. Okay, then let's add our quartz stairs. Remember, just facing upward and upside down, just back and forth in that pattern. And the top stairs should be facing upward. So as you can see, it's facing upward. We're going to go on this side and do the same thing. Okay, switch to your brick. We'll go at the right side here and add an extra layer. And make sure to switch this block to a block of quartz. Okay. Then we're going to add 1 extra layer of brick down here at the bottom. So we can then start doing the windows on this side. So the same exact way that we did those ones. So I'll show you it one more time, and then I'll probably just do the other 2. So 3 blocks right here, leaving 1 space of brick. 3 blocks on this side, 1 block apart. Delete this block and switch it out. And then have 1 more up there. Then I always just like to add 1 layer of brick all the way around the edge, kind of just like cover up the entire window. Then a stair facing upward and then upside down. Then a sideways stair facing upward on each side, and then upside down on each side. Then a quartz slab at the bottom and top. Dark oak fences. And white stained glass panes in the middle. Then we just have to add an extra 2 layers here. And we're going to do our other window. So I'll just mark it out real quick. So 3 blocks of quartz. And then the bottom and top. Then an extra 3 layers over here. And then we're going to have the last window. And then the extra 2 layers right along that side. So I'm gonna hurry up and add the rest of the detail to these windows. Okay, there we go. So we have 6 windows in total on the first floor here at the front side of the building. So make sure everything is looking like this. Okay, so the next step, you can make sure to switch to your brick. And we just want to add an extra 4 layers on top of the brick that we already have for the first floor. Okay, so I just added 4 extra layers of brick. I'm then going to do the same thing on this side. Alright, so there we go. Now let's start doing our windows for the second floor. So you just want to make sure to line them all up with the windows on the first floor. So as you can see, we have this one. We're going to go up. We have to actually delete a block here. Add a block of quartz, and then 3 blocks on each side, and then 1 at the top. So as you can see, it's lined up with the window at the bottom, leaving 1 space here at the right side. Then I'm just going to add our extra layers of brick around the edge, as well as 2 more here at the left, so it's 3 in total. Then we'll go ahead and mark out our other window. Okay, then an extra 2 layers here at the left again, and then 1 more window. Alright, and then 1 extra layer here, so there's 2. So we have all of those windows marked out. You can then switch to your block of quartz and add the extra layer here at the top going across. Okay, and I'm real quick going to mark out the windows here at the left side as well, and then we just have to do the same design that we did for the first floor. So just the same thing we just did over there, leaving 1 space, and then we just add all of our windows. Okay, I'm marking out the last one right now, so I'll go back and show you what it should be looking like. Okay, there we go. So now I'm probably just gonna skip, oh wait, hang on. Let's add our extra layer of quartz. But yeah, I'm just going to do all of the detail, the same exact designs that we did at the bottom. I'll do this one over here, and then I'm just gonna go through and do all of the other ones. So remember, facing upward, then upside down, then sideways ones, then upside down sideways ones, our slabs, dark oak fences, and the white stained glass panes. So I'm going to do all of the rest of the windows with that same exact design. Okay, I'm doing the last window right now. And then we have, for the most part, the main walls brought up at the front side of the building. So I'll go back and show you. So we just have to add all of our quartz stairs in between all of the windows. I'll probably do this middle section in part 3. So we'll bring up the quartz stairs, and then we'll do the sides of the building. And then we could probably do the back side. And then, well, actually, I don't know. Maybe we'll do the sides. And yeah, then we'll do the back side. Should we do the entire exterior in this video? Because that part's pretty big. Then we have the roof. Maybe we could do the entire exterior in this video. But anyway, let's continue on to the next step, which is the quartz stairs in between all of the windows. So I'll go right here. It's going to be the same thing that we did for all of these stairs. So we're going to start with it facing up, then upside down and back and forth with that pattern. Okay, we'll do the same thing in between these windows. Okay, now I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. Okay, so once again, this is what the front side of the building is looking like. Let's then head on over. I'll go to the right side first. Okay, so you can switch to your brick. I'll go here at the left, add an extra layer. Make sure the final layer is a block of quartz. And then we're just going to be adding an extra layer of brick down here. So it's going to be the same design that we actually did for this section and that section. 3 windows here at the side. So switch to your block of quartz. We'll hurry up and just mark these all out. Alright, I'll add the extra layer around it. And we're going to have 4 layers on top of this, so we'll do that as well. Was that 4 or was that 3? That was 3. There we go. Okay, then add an extra 2 layers here at the right side. Then our other window, we have to delete this. Okay, so 3 on this side. Remember the extra 4 on top of this. Okay, and then 1 more window right here. And then we're going to fill in 2 spaces on this side because we're also filling in the corner as well. So what I'm actually going to do is continue bringing up this corner. So I brought it up an extra, is that good? So I brought it up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is in a block of quartz. Okay, let's add another layer here at the left. And then we're going to have our other windows here for the second floor. Make sure it's matched up with the bottom ones. Alright, so we're just doing the same thing that we did for the bottom windows. It's not hard whatsoever. Alright, and then our last window here. Alright, let's add our layer of quartz here at the top. And I'm also going to do the quartz stairs here at the back corner. So upward, then upside down, back and forth in that pattern for this side and for this side. Okay, so I'm then going to add all of the detail. Actually, let's do our quartz stairs right in between all of the windows, all the space here. So remember the same design, just regular and upside down, back and forth. Okay, now let's add all of the detail. Remember the same design that we did at the front side. Okay, so a quick update. This is the first layer here. So the same thing on the second floor. So now after you have this side all done and looking like this, the same way that we did this little section here at the front side, you can then head on over to the left side of the building at this wall, and we're going to be doing the same thing that we did on that side. So I'll mark everything out, and then I'll skip over all the stuff where I add the extra detail. So over here, I'll start at the front wall, here, like kind of like behind it, add a layer of brick, and then our layer of blocks of quartz. And then an extra layer of brick down here at the bottom. And then right here, before we add the block, the extra layer, we're going to add 15 blocks of brick here. So that was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then our block of quartz. And real quick, we'll add a layer of brick on each side with a block of quartz. Okay, and I'll also add the quartz stair pattern that we did for every other corner so far. Alrighty then, there we go. So I'm now going to switch to the block of quartz, mark out where we want all of our windows. So starting right here, delete that, add 3 on each side, and then 1 at the top. So we'll add 1 layer of brick around this, and then an extra 4 on the top. Then 2 here at the left side. Then another window here. Bring this all up. I think you guys got the point now. We've done this a lot already. But just in case, you never know. Alright, and then our last window right here. Whoops, don't want to do that. Okay, so we have all of those marked out at the bottom. Let's then do the same thing here at the top. That's all looking good. I'm then going to fill in the rest of the space with the brick. Remember, 1 extra layer with quartz at the top. Okay, so now let me add all of the extra... Oh wait, first let's add our quartz stair pattern in between all of the windows. Don't want to forget that. And then we'll add all of the extra detail to the windows. We can then head on to the back side. I'll do that wall. And then for part 3, I'll do that little like round pillar shape at the front side of the build, as well as the roof. So we'll leave all of that for part 3. So here in part 2, I'll finish up this wall, and then we'll do the back wall, and that'll be it for part 2. So let me add all of the detail to the rest of these windows. Okay, here we are with this wall now complete. As of right now, that is. We still have to add like all of the roof and stuff, but I think this is like all of the detail on the wall. Okay, so now we're gonna head on to the back side. This is the final wall, and then that'll be it for part 2. Alright, I'm here at the back side. One thing I want to do real quick so it's matched up with this side is I just want to add the extra layer of brick going up. And our block of quartz. Okay, so I guess I'll start over here at the left side. It's literally going to be the same thing that we did at the front. So 6 windows on this side, 6 windows on that side, or like right there and right there. The middle is just going to have like a big window. We'll do that last. So let's do the easy stuff that we already did literally everywhere else, like right there and there. It's just going to be the same thing back here. So I'm going to just go through and add an extra layer of brick, just straight across to the other side. Alright, so I guess we'll start over here on the right side now. Okay, so just delete this block. I'm gonna mark out all of the windows. And yeah, not really too much more to explain here. We've already done this like 1, 2, 3, 4 other times. So I'll probably just skip over this. Just keep in mind, here I'll tell you what to do when we get to the middle. Just do what we've already done everywhere else. So 3 blocks apart, leaving 1 space here, so that we're gonna have the other window. Okay, so I do want to mention this real quick. As you can see, I have 3 windows here. At the front side, we left 2 spaces up there. This side, I left 3. Okay, so keep that in mind. Up at the front, that's going to be like a whole wall of quartz. Back here, because we're having a window instead, it's going to be the same pattern that we did everywhere else, so it's still going to be 3 blocks apart. So we left 3 spaces here instead of 2. That's the only difference. Everything else is the same. Alright, so I'm going to go over here and just do the same thing that we did at the other side. Okay, so now I have this side done. Remember, leaving 3 spaces here. So I'll count the blocks in the middle. So we have 7 blocks of space, or like 7 blocks of space in the middle. So that's how big the window is going to be. Keep that in mind. Okay, now I'm going to mark out everything on the second floor. Is that we have our quartz stairs right down the middle. We're going to have them there as well. So real quick, before we get to that, don't go too far ahead. Let's just mark out the rest of these windows first. Alright, I'm just now finishing up this side. Be sure to add your extra layer of quartz at the top. There we go. I thought I'd just show you that real quick. Now I'm going to do it this side. Okay guys, now I have this side all marked out. So the next thing I'm going to do is just add all of the detail to these windows. Then we'll do the big window in the middle. Then that'll be it. I think I've said this like 3 times already. That'll be it for part 2. So let me just finish adding the detail to these windows and we'll head on to the last section. Okay guys, I'm actually just now finishing up the final window, I think. Kind of lost track. Is that all of them? Well, that went by fast. Okay, so yeah, this is what it is looking like. So, now let's add all of our quartz stairs. So I'm going to switch to those, going between these windows first. Remember, just upward and upside down, back and forth. We're just going to have some extra ones here at the back because we have a window back here instead of that big shape that we had at the front. Alright, so there we go. Let's then go in between these windows. Okay, and like I said, we're going to have one extra one right here. Okay, so 3, well actually like 4 if you include the corner one, like that. So let's do the same thing on this side. Alright, there we go. So now let's just do the big window here in the middle. We have a little bit of a quartz design at the bottom, and then we are done with part 2. So now let's head on to this middle section here at the back side. So I'm going to head on to the bottom first. I'm actually going to delete one layer of brick here. You can switch to your block of quartz. We're going to add 3 in each corner like this. So it's just like a little corner piece. Then, for the space in the middle, we're going to have quartz stairs facing upward. Then above that, some quartz stairs upside down. Okay. Then for the final layer, we're going to have a stair upside down, sideways like that, and then we're going to curve the rest of them right down the middle. Okay. Let's then switch to our brick, add 2 layers on top of this. Alright, what we could actually do is delete this little section here, leaving 1 block on each side. So this is where we're going to start our window. So you can switch to your blocks of quartz. We can add some layers like right here. Then we have the glass goes up 7, and then the 8th block goes in 1. So let's count up 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll do the same on this side. Okay. And real quick, let's add our little details. So, stairs facing upward to cover up that quartz, and then upside down on each side so that they're sideways, and then some slabs underneath. Okay, so we left half a block in between these quartz blocks and these quartz blocks. Okay. Let's then add our dark oak fences going along each side. Okay. And let's see. Then, like I said, it goes in 1 block. So we'll do something like this. And then we'll have a stair facing upward here and here. So we actually have to delete this block of quartz in the corner. Alright, and then we'll have an upside down stair on each side like that. Then let's add 3 extra blocks of quartz here at the top. And then some more upside down stairs. Okay. Then I believe we should have, just sideways stairs facing up like this. And then some slabs on the top. Hopefully that wasn't too confusing. Then let's fill in the rest of the space with our brick and the extra layer of quartz along the top. Okay, so this is what it looks like, as you can see. And now we just have to fill it all in with white stained glass panes. And then that'll be it, I believe. So I'll do a little flyby all the way around of what we did so far. After I get this done. Okay, I believe that should all be good. I'll get a little close up here. You could pause the video just in case, if that part was a little bit confusing, so you can see all the different shapes that we did. And then I'll go down here. You can see all of this as well. Okay, so there we go. This is the back side of the building. Then both the right and left side looks like this. And then, so far, this is the front side. So all we have left to do is this big round piece in the middle at the front, and then the roof. And the round piece is like a balcony and stuff. And then there's a bell, like a cool little bell at the top, as you can kind of see over there. Alright, so that'll be it for part 2. Okay guys, so that's going to be it for part 2 for this tutorial on how to build this town hall. And if this did help you, be sure to please leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in part 3. Later.
I'm alone, I'm a broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go, I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you want adventure, then fly to home. But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us?